Hey, Scott Manning here. And as we come up on this crazy holiday called Halloween, I wanted to bring you a little practice profit report about some of the things that get in your way of success. Now, I'm just going to hit this one hard because at the end of the day, we can have all the strategies, all the systems, all the procedures, all the team, all the patience. We can have everything in life. We can have it all laying out here before us. And there is really one and one thing only that is going to determine, your success, or at least your degree of success based on the life that you have. It's going to come down to mindset. It's always mindset, because what you don't realize is that you don't have to put on a Halloween costume to be a superhero, because every day in your life, you are a person of power, of prosperity, of influence, and ultimately, we hope, of peace of mind. But the power comes from inside of you. And so as that power comes out, it's going to go through this filter in your head. And that filter is going to change it. Like a light through a prison. And if you do not have the strongest, healthiest, most, validating and reinforcing mindset, then that power is going to come out and it's going to be weakened. That's what it's going to be. So I wanted just to touch on what I would consider the three biggest things. And you might say kind of they're all wrapped under the one of fear. Now, one of my great mentors, Lee Miltier, she coined the term, two things that I always remembered. One, you're a self-fulfilling prophecy, meaning what you believe is what will become. Secondly, that fear is false evidence appearing real. It's about false beliefs. Fear is about things that are, haven't happened yet, and that you're worried about them. Or maybe they've happened before, but it doesn't mean they'll happen again. So three things: fear, doubt, guilt. These are the things that will rob you of your dreams. Okay? So first of all, understand that fear, based on past things that happened or based on future things that haven't happened. Either way, they're not relevant. Okay? False evidence appearing real. Throw away your fears and replace them, of course, with faith. Yes, faith, higher power, your belief in God and all the things. But even, bad things do happen to good people. It's faith of self. It's faith to know that, it's all going to work out in the way that you want it to. You have a better shot at that happening than otherwise if you believe strongly. Secondly, doubt. Stop second guessing yourself. Stop having all these self-limiting beliefs, this insecurities. Always thinking of what could go wrong. Instead, think of what could go right. That's the deal. This is how you fight through. This is what it's all about. And then guilt. Immunity to criticism. That's the superpower that you need most. Is stop worrying about what other people think about you, or about your wondering about external variables of other people's opinions, instead of being strong and true and aligned with your own convictions. So here's the deal: remove false beliefs. Stop thinking about what ifs and stop thinking about what used to be. Think specifically just about what you desire. Right? If you want to talk about Halloween and magic and all these spells and things, all of it stems from what do you desire. Magic spells are about what you desire. Okay? All your superpowers about what you want to make happen. Not all the questions about will. So here's the deal. What is real? Real is your power to be the difference maker. Real is what I call you as catalyst. You are the greatest catalyst. So if you take a recipe for success, you're the most important ingredient. If you take any variable, circumstantial or otherwise, you're the most important piece of the formula. So because of that, you can't control you. So I'm going to leave you with this, right? Here's what's funny. It's all about imagination. And here's what's interesting about imagination. There's no limits to it. It can literally be anything. anything, not just figuratively, literally, can be anything. So this is all about visualizing, okay, and using the power of your imagination. It is limited only by you. Only by you. So whether you imagine great things or you imagine bad things, if you imagine worst cases or you imagine best cases, if you imagine state of ideal or you imagine all the things that could go wrong, this all comes back down to the power of your mind. All of the super powers, okay, the magic tricks, all the things that you need to succeed are inside of you. You need to decide what you desire and what you're willing to do to make that happen. And lastly, what I want you to do is reprogram all of your superstitions, okay? Reprogram all of your superstitions. It's okay to have superstitions as long as they're all about positive expectancy, which piggybacks on one of our great practice focuses we just did recently. So here's the deal. The only way to discover the limits of the possible is to go beyond them into the impossible, right? And I'll leave you with this. The tragedy of life is not that it ends so soon, but that we wait so long to begin it. What today can you begin? Without fear, okay, removing doubt, okay, and eliminating guilt. If you are to go forward into your future with the power of imagination, your greatest superpower, coupled with positive expectancy, to reprogram yourself. What fears do you need to remove? What self-doubts do you need to eliminate? What guilt do you need to overcome? And that, my friend, that's what I want to say. Okay? That will provide you, okay? No tricks and all the treats. Because the tricks that are in your way in life are the tricks you're playing on yourself, okay? By way of your mindset. So think of the treats you desire. Imagine success. Believe in best case everything. And own your power of being the greatest catalyst, the most important ingredient, the secret in the formula, okay, of happiness, of fulfillment, and of prosperity. And most of all, of being you.